Well, it's a new day and a new PC build. I'm building in my favorite case that is unfortunately discontinued now. This is the Thermaltake Versa H15 case. It is no longer available on Amazon. I saw it was available on Newegg for like 4 times the cost. So definitely it looks like this might be the last time. All right, let's just get started. So once again, it is an office PC build, not gaming. First thing, I'll install the 4 fans. So this case, why I liked it so much is because it holds 5 120mm fans. Top will be exhaust, front will be intake. This is the CD drive holder. Okay, let's remove the front panel and install the 2 intake fans. Right, now that the fans are installed, let's move on to the motherboard. This is the ASUS Prime A520M, a budget board. I have the Ryzen 7 5700G processor. I always choose this one, especially for office PC builds, mainly because it has integrated graphics, so it saves the client that extra cost of needing a graphics card. There's a bent pin, and this is like brand new out of the box, so I'm not sure what the hell happened here. I could tell because it isn't sitting properly. Like, good thing I didn't press down on it, because if you look from this angle, you can see there's like a raised area, and there's one slightly bent pin. Let me get a flathead screwdriver and see if I can straighten that. Okay, so I don't know if you'll be able to see this bent pin here, but look at where my finger is pointing. There. Never had this happen to me before. This is a brand new CPU that I usually buy off Amazon. However, the only difference this time is this one was from a third-party seller and not Amazon directly. And it said it was brand new. It was brand new, sealed, because I cut the seal myself, so it wasn't open, at least not from this angle. So let's just try straightening it back. It shouldn't be too much of a hassle. Let me get some more light. Okay, so I did straighten the pin. It should be okay now. Good. So I did straighten the pin, and I used my iFixit flathead bit to do that. You can also use a knife for any thin blade, but I didn't want to risk it with the blade, so this flathead bit worked just fine. Next, let's install the Thermaltake Contact 9 SE cooler. Next up, I'm using ATEX 16 gigs of DDR4 memory. Now, this memory is only 2600 mega transfer, which is significantly less than what I usually purchase, which was the Corsair Vengeance 3200 mega transfers. But, you know, this is what we can source, so this is what we will use. The operating drive, I'll be using the Crucial NVMe. NVMe screws. And this goes directly onto the motherboard. Now I'll install the two Noctua fan splitters. These allow my 4 fans to be controlled by the motherboard, and as you can see here, this board only has 2 fan headers, so this allows me to connect all 4. Okay. And my speaker. Let's install the IO shield. I'll remove my water. So I've finished installing the motherboard screws onto the case. Let's just screw the ASUS board on. And here I have a 1 terabyte SSD from Crucial. This is for storage, and as mentioned, this computer, it is for a client, and office staff will be using it. These are the 2 brackets to put on the SSD here, and then you just slide it into the holder. I have the Thermaltake 500-watt power supply here. I have the X-Media dual-port Gigabit network card. The reasons why I always install a dual network card is in the past I had a couple staff, for whatever reason, they will try to move their case around, and the Ethernet port on the case was ruined. They somehow managed to spoil it. So having a card, I prefer, if they try to do anything sketchy, it will potentially spoil the card and have nothing to do with the motherboard. So that is one of the main reasons why. Alright, so now I will connect up my 24-pin CPU cable and just neaten things up. Alright, so I finished cable management. I connected all of the case fans, and let's just carry it across and make sure that it posts. This is my spare computer. I did a video on this, so you can check that out as well. Let's go. Let's turn the computer on. Power supply switch on. Let's go. And here we are in the BIOS. As you can see, the CPU fans are being controlled. I usually optimize all fans. When I had good, well, not good memory, when I had the 3200 mega transfer memory, I would always go into the XMP profile and enable that so that it would run at 3200 mega transfers. But this is 2600, so we'll leave it as is. There's nothing to do. What I will do off camera will be installing Windows 11. Let me know what operating system you currently use in the comments down below. A couple software I also installed for the client, Microsoft Office, Firefox, Adobe, TeamViewer for any remote tech support that I may need to do in the future. And of course, APC PowerShoot. Every single desktop is connected to a UPS. That is non-negotiable. And that brings us to the end of this PC build. Bye.